So, I was on vacation last week. Great fun and all that. Saw the first English settlement in the U.S., Jamestown. Saw Yorktown, the place where the United States won the Revolutionary War. Ate a lot of pancakes, went to a few taverns. I was in Virginia. So anyway, that's not why I'm here. I'm here to tell you about the most wonderful, amazing, absolutely astounding thing about any vacation. The airport. We get to the airport to fly there, right? And our flight leaves at 11:30, and we get there at like 8 o'clock. I get up, and I start to go through security when the TSA people stop me. The lady pulled me aside and leaned in over to me and said, "Sir, is there anything in your bag that could poke me?" And as she's violently digging through my bag, and I responded, "I don't know, I got some toenail clippers in there, I think." And she nods kinda and continues ripping everything from my bag. After she's removed everything, and me explaining what at least half of it all is, she pauses, looks up real slow. She says to me, stone-faced, as she's dramatically pulling a knife from my bag, she says, "Sir, there's a knife in your bag." Well, thanks for letting me know so soon so we could get the problem sorted out as quickly as possible. Ugh. She has this piercing blue stare. You know? I mean, people with blue eyes are so intimidating when they stare. And I say, "Oh gee, I've been looking for that knife." And by now she's giving me that "I'm so disappointed in you" look, like I'm a stupid, rebellious teenager. And she isn't completely wrong. But anyway, she says, "Sir, we can get this shipped back to your residence, or you can forfeit it now." And I was like, I paid $30 for that knife, so I ain't giving it up. So I motion for her to give me my knife so I can put it in the car, and she stares me down again. So we end up walking around with her dragging me by the arm until she found the packages and made me ship it back for $15. Still haven't gotten the knife back. So that was just the way up. On the way back, we get to the airport super early, again, and I sit in the middle of the food court for 2 hours. Then we go to security and get to the terminal and sit down. I sit there for about 20 minutes, no sweat. Then it hit me. It was like someone stabbing me in the stomach, and I thought one of three things: gas, diarrhea, appendicitis. And do you know, when you get bad gas, right, you can't focus on anything, you get this 1,000-yard stare. And what's going through your mind? Do I need to fart? My terminal, find the phone I dropped, about to burst, and walk back to the bathroom, which was conveniently placed halfway across the concourse because that's just my luck. Finally, after the bathroom ordeal, I get on the airplane. Here's my new dilemma. The plane is going to be a full flight, and I'm one of the last to board. I'm not exactly the smallest dude, so I have a choice. I sit between two skinny ladies and I'm comfortable, but they think I'm a perv. Or I sit between two other dudes about my size and be uncomfortable but not seem like a perv. So I sit next to the dudes. The safety briefing starts and we've got a really chatty flight attendant. "Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a nice 2-hour flight. We aren't expecting much turbulence. Smooth ride. Flight attendants coming down the aisles for a cross-check. Okay, please direct your attention to the front of the craft for a brief safety demonstration. There are 4 exits on this Boeing 737 aircraft, 1 in the front, 1 in back, 2 over either wing. Refer to the safety pamphlet for info on busting those doors open. If this flight becomes a cruise, there are life vests under your seats. Put them on, pull the tab, or blow on the red tube to inflate them. If we're expecting a sudden change in cabin pressure, I wouldn't have come to work today, but just in case. Mask in the compartment above will drop. Place the mask over your mouth and pull down on the tube to start the flow of alcohol, I mean oxygen. Put your mask on before you help others. Put your electronics in airplane mode. Do whatever you want to entertain yourselves. I'm just the dude that hands out the drinks and peanuts and stuff. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Or in the air, preferably. Enjoy the flight." I strike up a conversation with the dude on my right side. And then we start talking about travel, and I say I can't fall asleep on a plane for my life. And the moment we take off, a wave of relaxation washes over me. And I think, well, I can't sleep now. I'd seem like a total hypocrite. So I sit and I wait. And I decide to look over at the guy on my left side, and he's been reading the whole time. I glance a peek at his ebook on his iAndroid Berry Kindle or whatever, and decide to read along with what he's reading. The entire chapter was a firelight sex scene. Why has God forsaken me? I guess what I'm really trying to say here is that flying is just plain awful. Get it? Plain? Because planes fly? Yep. Planes fly.